Now there's so many things that you can do to grow your YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to go over 8 of my favorite tips. So if you want more views, subscribers, and to take your YouTube channel to the next level, make sure you stay tuned until the end. Now, I know that sounds really simple, but a lot of creators kind of overlook this. When you first start a YouTube channel, it is important to understand that you don't get a ton of views when you first publish a video because, well, nobody knows about your channel. Now, this is going to depend on your niche. It's going to depend on your audience. I know this seems like common sense, but you would be surprised at how many creators out there who are not creating high-quality thumbnails. A lot of times I see a video with a really bad thumbnail and the video deserves a much better thumbnail. Now, this is really easy to do on YouTube. All you need to do is find other creators in your niche. Reach out to them now. YouTube Shorts can be really great for growing your channel because it allows you to get in front of new audiences. In fact, YouTube Shorts have opened up the door for a ton of new creators to blow up on YouTube. Those 2 videos are going to help you grow your channel faster than you ever imagined possible. Make sure you check out those links in the description below. In fact, I know a ton of creators who gained thousands of subscribers, even tens of thousands of subscribers from YouTube Shorts. But it's important to note that it's not just about making a random short. You need to make a really good short. If you don't make a really good short, people are just gone, nah, score right by it, and then you're not gone, nah, get any views. So make sure you put a lot of effort into your YouTube Shorts and say, hey, do you want to collaborate on a video? If you're looking for ideas on how to collaborate, I suggest doing something like a Q&A with another creator or doing a video where you guys both talk about each other's channels. Collaborating with other creators is important because it exposes your channel to new audiences. In fact, I made a whole video on this topic, so make sure you check out the link above to learn more. But what you need to know is that if you create really high-quality thumbnails, it's going to help you get more clicks, which is going to help you get more views. Now, I know you've heard this advice before, but staying consistent is one of the most important things that you can do on YouTube. In fact, I would say that the only thing that's more important than staying consistent is quitting your job and becoming a full-time YouTuber. But other than that, staying consistent is one of the most important things that you can do on YouTube. Staying consistent is what's going to allow you to build trust with your audience. It's going to allow you to keep people coming back to your channel for more, and it's going to allow you to get more subscribers. In fact, look at this chart here. As you can see, the more consistent you are, the more subscribers you're going to get. It's going to depend on what kind of videos you make. For example, a cooking channel may have their videos be 10 minutes long, or a gaming channel might have their videos be 20 minutes long or even 30 minutes long. But for my channel, I've found that the best length is around 7 minutes. Now, how do you figure out the best length for your channel? Well, you need to look at your analytics. If you go to your analytics, then go to the content tab, then go to content by format. Here you can see all the videos that I've published on my channel and you can see the average length. So for my channel, the average length of my videos is around 7 minutes, which means that that's the best length for my channel. Now, if you don't have enough data to show an average length, what you should do is take a look at your videos and find your longest video that got a ton of views. For example, on my channel, this video here has over 100,000 views. This video is 7 minutes long. So what I would recommend is trying to make videos that are around 7 minutes long. Why 7 minutes? Well, it's because it seems like the sweet spot for watch time on YouTube right now is around 7 minutes. But once you begin publishing consistently and you start building up an audience, what you need to do is make sure you're uploading at the right time. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean that you need to be aware of your audience and when they are online. Now, there's so many ways you can do this on YouTube. For example, if you have a longer video, you can cut up clips from that video and turn them into shorts. Or maybe you could take the audio from a video and turn it into a podcast episode. Or maybe you could take an idea from a video you've never posted and turn it into a short. There's so many different ways that you can reuse your content. And what you need to understand is that YouTube loves it when you reuse your content. YouTube thinks that means that your audience likes your content because otherwise you wouldn't reuse it. And therefore, YouTube is going to push your content out more. You see, on YouTube, you have something called audience reach. If you go to analytics, then go to audiences, then go to audience reach, you'll be able to see when your audience is online. So, for example, for my channel, a lot of my viewers are online around these times. So that means if I upload a video at one of these times here, it is more likely that my video will be pushed out to my audience, and therefore, I am more likely to get a higher amount of views in the first 24 hours, which is really important because YouTube uses how many views you get in the first 24 hours to determine how it is going to push your video out in the future. Because I promise you, by the end of this video, you will have 8 actionable items that you can begin implementing right away. But before we dive into those 8 tips, please make sure you hit that subscribe button below and leave a like on this video. This helps me out tremendously, and it also lets me know that I should make more videos just like this one. Alright, let's go ahead and dive into those 8 tips. Now, I don't think you should use them all the time, but every once in a while it can be really effective. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, Kyle, emojis look really ugly in my title. They don't look good. Well, emojis can actually look really good if you do it right. Here's an example of a video where I used an emoji in the title. and you can see that the title looks pretty good. The reason why it looks good is because I made sure that most of my title was in this white box. That way, even though there's an emoji in the title, it doesn't look weird or ugly. Now this is something that you should definitely test out for yourself. Try making some titles with emojis and try making titles without emojis and then see which ones perform better. For me, I've noticed that sometimes when I use emojis in my titles, I get way more clicks. So that means that I should continue using emojis in my titles. Tip No. 1 is to make sure that you are posting at the right time. Now the second tip to grow your YouTube channel is to use emojis in your titles. Tip No. 3 is to make sure that you are uploading videos that are the right length. Alright, tip No. 4 is to make sure that you are creating high quality thumbnails. Tip number 5 is to make sure that you are reusing your content. Alright, tip No. 6 is to make sure that you are collaborating with other creators. Tip No. 7 is to make sure that you are taking advantage of YouTube Shorts. And tip No. 8 is to make sure that you are staying consistent. Now, if you want to take your YouTube channel to the next level, I highly recommend you check out the 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.